It was good. No, we're very happy to be here, and they've accommodated us in a great way. And the building here has been unbelievable. All the facilities. So to have the program that we had designed, the area here has just been perfect.
And it is, and Mother Nature's kicked in as well. And it's all about balance. You've got dry land, you've got ice, you've got ball hockey out here. The guys are not getting stale.
No, exactly. And we knew we had a large number of prospects and draft picks coming in here, and we had to divide it up in that type of way. But the facilities here have been great, and the staff has done a tremendous job. We couldn't be happier with the way things have gone.
And you need a roster just for the coaching help. And, UMass Lowell, we can go on, but you go out there and all the specific stations on the ice, and guys getting this one-on-one training. I love the teacher-pupil ratio.
Oh, it is. It's been great, and we were fortunate enough to have some great guest coaches come in, Norm Bazin, Fred Harbinson, and then also we had Anthony Noreen, who's going to be the new coach in Orlando. He's joined us, and tonight we're going to have a small coaching summit. So we're actually going to have some development ourselves. So we're going to talk hockey as a coaching staff and all Sheldon staff. So it's going to be good.
Teams get away for a bonding period of time, but teams are 23 players, not 57 players. You guys have certainly worked hard, but these guys are all getting along, and they've all gotten to know each other, and eventually somewhere down the line they're going to be teammates at the elite level.
Well, you brought a very good point up, and the young guys that are coming in here, they're going through this together. And it's some days are going to be easier, some days are going to be a little bit harder. They're creating these relationships, bonding, and also they're doing some things outside of the rink. Tonight is an example where we don't have anything planned. We've given them meal money. They're going to have to go out to dinner, and like they're in pro level, whether they're playing in the Marlies or in the NHL, they're going to get meal money. They have to plan their own day. So it's a little bit another part of the development process that we have, and they're going to have a little time off here to kind of relax.
And what stood out as well to me, I know there's media training. These guys are so acclimated when it comes to media, so polished, and many of these kids are just 18.
Well, that's a credit to them for their focus on that. But our staff here, Steve Keogh and Ian have done and Scott have done a great job in training them. It was something that Mike Babcock really wanted our guys to focus on. The Toronto market is, as it's a great market. But there's a lot of attention. Up here, it's on TV up here. So, everywhere. My parents live in New Brunswick. They're seeing stuff. So it's all over the place. So the players here have done a really good job in that aspect to be acclimated to the media part.
Speaking with Kyle Dubas the other day, and I talked about the NCAA products and how much pressure there might be on them because this is their lone crack at it. They don't get to the rookie tournament nor the big camp. And Kyle brought up an interesting perspective. He said it's not on them, it's on us to get it right with them. It's a nice approach.
Well, it is, and I think we've have some ideas and things that we've been able to share, a lot of video and a lot of feedback, a lot of communication with those guys throughout the year. Obviously, I plan my trips to go out and visit them during the hockey season. We're not allowed to get on the ice with them, but you create relationship with their coaching staff and understand that we're all on the same page. So I'll be able to share with them a lot of the things that we see. I'll collaborate with them. So it's about creating relationships, but it's also seeing them on the ice and really getting down quickly to see what they need and to help them in their own development process.
Out on the ice, you look at the different stations and you see the beginning, drills without the puck. Then you see the next station, drills with the puck, and it just continues to advance on. Important to simplify things as good as hockey players as these young men are?
Well, you look at, we have Barb Underhill here, so we had a real strong skating element. We've done some tests, some evaluations. We're not testing, we're evaluations at the beginning with the first day. Now she did a great presentation the other day. Now we're going to see how they've advanced from that presentation. We have a process that we kind of work our way from the defensive zone to the neutral zone to the offensive zone and tying this all together. Now tomorrow it'll be a little bit different format. We're going to have more of a full practice where we're putting those first 3 days, all those pieces, and we're going to put them into drills and having a little bit more of a practice element, a little more competitive environment. So it'll be a big change for the guys, but we didn't want to just throw it right at them right away. We wanted to gradually, get their feet under them and make them feel comfortable and get all the jitters out because it is July. We understand that. We want to continue their work, the work up in the gym. The staff, Pete and Rich have done a great job upstairs. My staff has done an unbelievable job of Mike Ellis and Daryl Belfry and all the visiting coaches. And so, it's all tying together, so I'm very happy with that.
Enhancing the skill set via ball hockey. And there was an interesting scenario the other day where Brendan Shanahan goes out and says, no, this is what I want from you. I mean, you can still learn about the game on the ice specifically on the road, and I guess that's where it's begun for a lot of us.
Well, I mean, for me, I grew up in a small town in New Brunswick, in Shediac, and you know, when it got warm, the ice was gone. So I played street hockey and ball hockey in my yard, and my hand-eye coordination and my shot, that's where I improved it from outside. And I think it's something that it gives the kids a chance to kind of go have some fun and play, and we're going to have a little bit of structure out there, but it's just more of a chance for them to go out and kind of just have some fun, but also to see, you see kind of some little things out there and some little hands, and guys will be giving it to each other a little bit. So it's going to be a little fun element that we're going to have. We're not going to be too competitive. We're not going to win the Stanley Cup out there, that's for sure. But it's going to be a fun day. Just give them a chance to be outside and let the fans and the people come and watch too.
In your portfolio, looking ahead, you've got kids from Europe, United States Hockey League, the Canadian Hockey League, the NCAA ranks. How mammoth an undertaking is it logistically to keep all under wraps, and certainly knowing how these young men are progressing?
Well, yeah, to be honest with you, I've been working so hard at just getting this camp done, and obviously we've had the great support from the organization of letting us, execute this plan. So now, once we'll debrief after camp's over, we'll find out exactly where all our players are going to be. We'll be able to transition into that and look at the schedules and then map it all out. You want to help, you want to be involved, but you don't want to be overbearing on the guys. You want to give them the information and let them go get tested. You want to get them to their teams and let them test it out. Then you come back. Let's review. Let's go back. What do you need to work on? Let them go again. So you want to be able to let them have some freedom in a sense to be themselves and grow and develop, and then you kind of check in with them. So it'll be a little bit of a process because I think I'll be in a lot of different countries and a lot of different places, but I'm excited for that challenge.